News at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State Parastatal Monitoring Office to embark on pilot verification of pensioners with independent power of recruitment. Federal government trains over 200,000 Nigerians in artificial intelligence to boost innovation, sustainability. On the foreign scene, humanitarian service in Gaza worsens as first responders run out of supplies. And in sports, Nigeria's Flying Eagles arrive Ismaila ahead 2025 on the 20 AFCON quarterfinal match in Egypt. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Parastatal Monitoring Office, PMO, is set to embark on a pilot verification of pensioners in parastatals, agencies, and government-owned companies imbued with independent power of recruitment within the civil service structure. The initiative is a proactive measure to ensure transparency, accuracy, and efficiency in pension administration in the area of data upgrade and transparency in the payment processes. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Parastatal Monitoring Office, Adetutu Oshosoya, made this known at the ongoing ministerial press briefing to mark the second year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration held at Alausa. Oshosoya stated that in the year under review, the PMO conducted 36 working tours and on-the-spot assessment of parastatals, agencies, and government-owned companies to ascertain their challenges and proffer solutions towards fostering better service delivery to residents in line with the theme's Plus agenda.
They are of utmost importance to the socio-economic development of the state in particular and the country in general. Parastatal organizations perform key roles in delivering civic services to the general public in line with the laws that establish them and government policy directives. As of today, we have a total of 102 parastatal agencies being across the length and breadth of the states that are being monitored and evaluated by the PMO.
According to Oshosoya, to drive better service delivery and ensure compliance with government financial guidelines, the PMO carried out periodic evaluations of parastatals and government-owned companies through routine inspections of their books of operation of account and other relevant books. Our correspondent Adiola Akindele reports that in the year under review, PMO organized its maiden retreat for 100 chief executive officers, heads of parastatals, agencies, and government-owned companies, as well as a one-day sensitization program on pension contribution management for 39 government entities. The Lagos Environmental Sanitation Corps, also known as KAI, has kicked off its annual Scale A Parade, a 4-day fitness assessment aimed at checking the physical and mental readiness of its operatives across the state. Speaking from the command headquarters in Oshodi, the Corps Marshal Olani Cole said the exercise helps ensure that officers are fit for duty and improves overall service delivery. The initiative launched last year allows the agency track the health status of personnel and provide medical support for those deemed unfit. Cole stressed the importance of keeping operatives in top shape to meet the demands of environmental enforcement. He urged residents to use approved PSP waste operators and avoid patronizing illegal cart pushers who dump trash in canals and cause flooding. To enhance residents and tourists' experience through effective service delivery, the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture has established a robust relationship with the creators of My Lagos app, a digital one-stop solution to integrate tourism, hospitality, transportation and entertainment activities across Lagos State. Special Advisor to Lagos State Governor on Tourism, Art and Culture, Idris Aregbe, expressed enthusiasm about the My Lagos app when he hosted Ifeoma Machuku, the convener of My Lagos app, at his office in Alausa. Aregbe applauded the app, especially as Lagos prepares for its iconic 30 December festivities. He emphasized the importance of early stakeholder engagement and revealed plans to organize a 2-day event to unveil the state's roadmap for the festive season. The special advisor encouraged organizations promoters, and event planners, with activities scheduled for the 30 December period, to formally register with the ministry, stressing that the process is critical for ensuring coordinated scheduling, compliance with safety standards, and access to state-level support and promotion. Bauchi State Government has signed a financial agreement for the implementation of the value chain program in the state. According to the press release by the Special Assistant on Media, Bauchi Deputy Governor's Office, Muslim Lawal, the 158 million value chain project is designed to be implemented in Bauchi, Yobe, Borno, Jigawa, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, and Kebbi State. Lawal said while signing the agreement at the presidential villa in Abuja, the Deputy Governor Awal Jatau reaffirmed the state government's commitment to the successful implementation of the program. He explained that the program is a transformative initiative aimed at bolstering agricultural productivity and economic resilience across the benefiting state. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government says it has trained over 200,000 Nigerians in artificial intelligence, AI, and other emerging technologies as part of a national strategy to create a digitally skilled workforce and position Nigeria as a continental leader in AI-driven innovation. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Uche Nnaji, said this during the 10th Annual Symposium and Awards of the American Chemical Society, ACS, Nigeria International Chemical Sciences Chapter, held at the National Open University of Nigeria, NOUN, in Abuja. Nnaji, who was represented by the Special Assistant to the Minister, Patrick Ohuma, emphasized the importance of AI in transforming multiple sectors, especially when integrated with chemistry to address sustainability challenges. He further stressed the need to close the persistent gap between scientific research and real-world applications. President Bola Tinubu has been honored with a chieftaincy title in Anambra State. Traditional rulers in the state bestowed on him the title DKC Mba, meaning hero from another land, during his official visit to the state capital, Awka. The title was confirmed by the Anambra State Traditional Rulers Council, led by its chairman, Igwe Chidubem Iweka of Obosi, and represents the collective endorsement of royal fathers from communities across the state. President Tinubu arrived at Chinua Achebe International Airport in Umueri, where he was received by Governor Chukwuma Soludo and other top government officials. During the visit, Tinubu inaugurated Anambra's first ever government house, a major milestone coming more than 3 decades after the state was created. He also inaugurated other key projects completed by Governor Soludo's administration. This marks President Tinubu's second visit to the southeast this year, following a trip to Enugu State in January. Some lawmakers of northern extraction have protested what they called the absence of compressed natural gas conversion centers in the country's northeast and northwest geopolitical zones. The lawmakers made their stance known during the consideration of a motion titled Call to Establish More Compressed Natural Gas Conversion Centers Across Nigeria, moved by the member representing Dala Federal Constituency, Kano State, Aliyu Madaki. He alleged that only Kaduna in the northwest is benefiting from the presidential initiative, while no state in the northeast is listed as a beneficiary. Madaki urged the federal government to establish more CNG conversion centers in the northwest and northeast to facilitate legitimate business operations for all citizens. Now to foreign news. First responders in Gaza say their operations are at a near standstill more than 2 months into a full Israeli blockade that has left food and fuel in severe shortage. Israel denies that a humanitarian crisis is unfolding in the Gaza Strip, where it plans to expand military operations to force Hamas to free hostages held there since the Iran-backed group's unprecedented October 2023 attack. The Civil Defense Agency spokesman, Mahmoud Basal, said 75% of the vehicles have stopped operating due to lack of diesel fuel. For weeks, UN agencies and other humanitarian organizations have warned of dwindling supplies of everything like fuel, medicine, food, clean water in the coastal territory that is home to 2.4 million Palestinians. Meanwhile, the UN agencies UN's Agency for Children, UNICEF, warned that Gaza's children face a growing risk of starvation, illness, and death after UN-supported kitchens shut down due to lack of food supplies. In our sports, Nigeria's Flying Eagles have landed in Ismaila ahead of their quarter-final match at the 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt. The team's arrival was announced by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF). The coach Aliyu Zubairu's led side finished second in Group B after recording a win and 2 draws. After opening the campaign with 1-0 win against Tunisia, the Flying Eagles drew 0-0 and 2-2 with Morocco and Kenya. The Junior Atlas Lions of Morocco topped the group after amassing 7 points. Being our semi-finalists at this year's Under-20 AFCON will qualify for the World Cup in Chile. And that's all for the news at 6. Maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained on the Co-Excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Parastatals Monitoring Office (PMO) is set to embark on a pilot verification of pensioners in parastatals, agencies, and government-owned companies imbued with independent power of recruitment within the civil service structure. The federal government has trained over 200,000 Nigerians in artificial intelligence (AI) and other emerging technologies as part of a national strategy to create a digitally skilled workforce and position Nigeria as a continental leader in AI-driven innovation. We also told you that first responders in Gaza said their operations are at a near standstill more than 2 months into a full Israeli blockade that has left food and fuel in severe shortage. And in sport, Nigeria's Flying Eagles have landed in Ismaila ahead of their quarter-final match at the 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.